Peace, ready to the parking lot. Phantom so big, can't even fit in the parking spot. You ain't talking about money, then what you talking about? Gangsta moving silent, and I don't talk a lot. I don't say a word. I don't say a word. Was on my grind and now I got what I deserve. Hold on, wait a minute. You thought I was finished? When I would ask you,
I ain't just played this song for me. I did this for everybody else too. You know, we got a group of guys here who don't have a lot of time, so I'm just gonna get right to it. I want the guys from the not the boxing guys, the probation guys. I want all of y'all to stand up for me from the probation program. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I mean 2, 4, 6, 8. These 10. How old are y'all? 16, 17, anybody 18? Y'all 16 and 17?
Almost 18.
You almost 18. All right, check it out. This is what we're gonna do. I'm a man of principle, I'm a man of integrity. How many of y'all in the front row willing to talk honest today and tell the truth? By show of hands. Only he gonna tell the truth? We know we're gonna have a conversation. I might ask you a question.
Step up.
Are you willing to tell the truth?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what about you? Sure? Okay, yeah, sure. Y'all can sit down. The reason why I asked y'all if y'all willing to tell the truth is because the truth everything starts and stops with honesty. Like if you can't be real with yourself first and foremost, if you can't look in the mirror and like what you see, if you can't look in the mirror and believe what you say, nobody else can. You understand what I'm saying? So you gotta be able to be honest with yourself. Y'all in that situation for a reason. I was in that situation. See, how many people in this front row got a problem with authority and don't like listening? Well, the back row want to raise their hand, not y'all yet. Everybody pretty much got a problem with authority. You don't like listening, right? Anybody was arrested? Y'all been in jail? All of y'all. So y'all on probation now, but y'all all been inside.
Yeah.
I was 7 years old, right? My mother said, you're gonna learn everything the hard way, because you hard-headed. You don't listen. I was 7. I was 8 when I started stealing money out of a purse. So I went from being hard-headed to being a thief. Then from being a thief, you know, when you steal, you're not gonna say, yeah, I stole, so after being a thief, you gotta be a what? Gotta be a liar. You know what I'm saying? So I was a hard-headed, lying thief at 8 years old. And I lived my entire life like that until I went to prison. You know how old I was when I started listening? 29. You know where I was at? Rahway State Prison. In the hole. That's when it clicked. When I was sitting in the hole, I wasn't in population. You know, I was only sentenced to 3 years. It was only a gun charge. It wasn't nothing violent. It was only a 3-year sentence. It was supposed to be 9 months. You go to the medium security camp. No fence. No walls, no bars. It was set up military style. You play basketball, work detail. As they say, it was sweet. So that's the mentality I went in there with. You know, because when you get locked up, as soon as you get in the building, you got a lawyer in your cell, you got a counselor in your cell. You know, they know all the ropes. Oh man, you only got a 3 flight. Yeah, you're gonna do this, you're gonna do that. That's cool. So then you get gassed up. You think, okay, this about to be sweet. Or as my man Ha Davis would say, this finna be a breeze. But it wasn't a breeze though. Because once you get behind the wall, right, anything can happen. 6 months can turn into 6 years if the wrong thing happens.
True.
You feel me? You go in the mess hall, get something to eat, somebody bump your track. You don't want no trouble, but at the same time, you know the rules in jail, you can't be no punk, so you gotta react. So now you got a decision to make. So that time can turn into something. So when I thought I was going in on, I was gonna be out in 9 months, it didn't happen like that. Because the reason why I was at Rahway was because when I was in the medium security prison, doing the work detail, playing basketball every day. A federal investigation popped up with my name in it. So guess what? When you in the medium security and you get a new investigation, you immediately become a flight risk. So they gotta move you. They gotta move you to maximum security because they feel like if they know that you know you got an open case and you in this medium security place with no bars and no gates, you might run. So I was sitting in the hole in a prison that I only ever seen on television. I never been to Broadway State Prison except seeing it on Scared Straight. But I was in there, walked in the door, shields, masks, tear gas, rifles. I'm like, hold on, I didn't sign. They told me I was gonna do 9 months. But see, I didn't know about the other part. I didn't know an investigation was gonna pop up. And I sat in the hole for 8 weeks. Shower Monday, Wednesday, Friday. You know, down there with real live lunatics. You know, when you go on your visit, you know, you got a couple guys who really don't know how to act. They really bugged out. I gotta walk past the same guy's cell. Every time I go to a visit, he can't wait to throw piss out his port on the guards. He can't wait to defecate and smear it all over his food and throw it on the guards. Like, this was supposed to be 9 months, man. I wasn't supposed to see all that. But see, the reason why I was supposed to be a sweet bed turned into a nightmare, because I had a whole life of getting away with stuff. I had a whole life of lying. I had a whole life of getting in trouble. I had a whole life of stealing, being in the street, hustling, getting to the bag, as we say. I did that from a baby to 29. But God said, okay, I'm gonna show you what it's all about, all in one shot. So now you got a choice of the decision if this is what you want your life to be. I like women too much. I like freedom too much. I like moving around when I want to too much to be in jail. I like doing what I want to do when I want to do it. And it's just something real uncomfortable about a grown man telling me when to go to sleep. It's something real uncomfortable about a grown man knowing that he can say whatever he want to say to me, however he want to say it, and the only person that's going to suffer the repercussions from it is me. He won't have a job the next day. He get paid to talk dirty to me. He get paid to test my manhood. You understand what I'm saying? He get paid to try me. That's his job. My job is to swallow it or react to it and turn a sweet bed into a nightmare. So what I'm telling y'all is this, bro. Like my whole thing is I don't tell nobody what to do. You know, they say OG stand for original gangster. But for me, OG stand for offering game, because that's what I'm doing. And if somebody offer you something, you got a right to do what? Take it or leave it. I'm only offering it to you. Y'all old enough now. Y'all gonna do whatever y'all wanna do. Each and every person on this front row, second row, and in this room, y'all are going to do exactly what it is you wanna do with your life. Point blank, period. I can't change it. Lupa can't change it. The gentleman next to it can't change it. All these people, only thing we can do is offer y'all assistance, offer y'all information. It's up to y'all to internalize it and say, you know what? I'm gonna make this choice and I'm gonna make this decision because this is the result that I'm looking for. Because I'm gonna tell you something. They don't mind locking us up, though. And this ain't, I don't say us as black. I don't care what color you are. See, they got this false narrative floating around in the media that police only beat up and kill black men. That's a lie. Police kill who they want to kill, however they feel that day. You understand? If his wife didn't make his coffee black enough, and he had to go to work with his coffee insufficient, he in a bad mood, and this nice man right here in this red shirt is the one that got in the way that day, it might not make it to the news, it might not make it on camera, but it don't mean it didn't happen.
True.
See, Don't get tricked and fooled by what you see in the media, social media, Facebook, Instagram. These are the biggest lies in the world. Because somewhere down the line, truth and integrity got misplaced, or replaced rather, with all this nonsense, man. It's nonsense, y'all. It's bullshit. The reason why I chose to do what I'm doing today on this weekend, I did this purposely. I could have did this anytime. But this weekend is about what? What's going on this weekend? Fight. The party. The turn up. I got these people out here didn't pay their rent. They going home to an eviction notice. Some people gonna get home. The landlord gonna see them on Instagram. I just gave you a 3-day notice last Tuesday. This week, I see you on Instagram with new shoes, a new bag, and a Gucci belt with your shirt tucked in. You gotta make sure they see the belt. They gotta see the Jesus. They gotta see the Jesus. You know, social media, it started to get misused. See, this is supposed to be a tool. It's supposed to be a tool to promote your business, to promote yourself, and to get some type of benefit from it. And see, to the adults in the room, and even y'all as well, you gotta understand something. Life is not about the turn up. I don't know how this happened, but the people who are the most influential are the ones that's misleading y'all the most. The ones that got the bread, see, the ones that got the money in the jury that most people look up to, they mislead you. It's the ones that's not on Instagram. Like, believe it or not, there's some rich people that's not on IG. Really rich. Very influential. So the people who y'all look up to are letting y'all down because they teaching y'all that everybody rich, everybody got money. That's why you see so many of these guys. I can show you something personally. Drive big cars, big jewelry, big clothes, got all the girls in the world, and their mother live in the house that they was born in. Their mother still lived where she had them at. Because they can't, God forbid, they let somebody know that they really don't got it like that. You know, the path that y'all on, playing in and out of jail, like I said, they don't mind doing it. They don't mind doing it because they're gonna make money. It's a money-making business. It might be more jails than colleges, if I'm not mistaken. I ain't really a statistical guy because I really speak about reality and what's real.
It is.
There's more jails than colleges. That's not by happenstance. That's on purpose. That's purposeful. They mean to do that. So, what y'all guys have to do is each and every one of y'all in this program, I don't care if y'all just take one sentence from this entire presentation. I don't care if only one of y'all take the one sentence. Because if God says so, I'm gonna walk out this door, I'm gonna go back downstairs and get in that really nice vehicle that they brought me here in. I'm gonna go get dressed for the all-white party tonight. I'm gonna party up in Vegas. I'm gonna hang out with Floyd. And I'm gonna go back to Miami to my really nice condo, and I'm gonna keep living my life. You're gonna still have to deal with the circumstances that you create for yourself. So I'm not gonna make you listen to me. I'm not gonna beat it in nobody's head. The people who oversee y'all, that's their job. Unfortunately, they take it home with them. You know, Lupo, I heard about Eric Brooks. You know, who was his friend? Y'all heard about that. I wanted to wear his jersey today, but we didn't chance to get it. How did that make you feel? Right. But do it make you feel like you still want to be in the street? Like, does that life seem glamorous to you after something like that? Who else raised their hand? What about you? How did that make you feel about him?
I lost the part.
Yeah, man, it's real. I done lost a lot of homies in the street. See, the younger generation now, see the music, the videos, and the entertainment is so vile, and it's so disruptive, and it's so vulgar, and it's so violent, that unfortunately y'all been desensitized. Not y'all particularly, but your generation. Your generation don't really understand what death means. If y'all play with these guns, y'all run around in these streets, like, you really will die. Like, that's really something to think about. I'm 49 years old. I get scared when I think about death. I can't picture. I start to picture, see, it ain't the death thing, right? I start picturing, like, what is this earth gonna be like without me? How they gonna do that? How they gonna do all this off? How they gonna the earth with no me? Hold on, that don't sound right. I mean, you know, it's gonna happen, but it's what drives my decision making. I got a 20-year-old son. He ain't never seen no parts of the street unless he was crossing one. And it's not by design. Because every one of us in this room was born with the same thing, free will. I'm just thankful to God that he used his free will to go in the opposite direction than his dad. You know, sometimes as kids, our parents, they do the best that they can with us. You know, they may seem to be hard on us. They may seem to be irrational. They may seem, man, mom don't get it, but they only mean us well. My mother's still living. We still laugh, joke, talk. And one of the things we talk about sometimes is she tells me some things she wish she would have been able to do differently with me. If she would have did this, maybe this would have happened. She would have did that. And I have to tell her, Mom, look, it's cool. You did the best you could do with what you had and what you knew at the time. You had 5 other kids after me. You didn't have time to be running around behind me. You know, how many of y'all still live at home? See, when I was 18, I got kicked out. Because again, remember I said, I was hard-headed until 29. 17, my mother said, stop coming in my house after 12 o'clock. It was too late. I was already into girls. I was already into doing my thing. I done already, you know, tasted a couple dollars in the street. I thought it was a game. So on my 18th birthday, I went out and hung out with my friends and my normal routine. Like I said, thinking it's a game. You feel me? How many of you here know what a Jehovah's Witness is? Okay, my mother one of those. She's been one since I was 5 years old. She's still one to this day. So you know she don't celebrate birthdays, right? Oh, I come in the house with a birthday cake. On my 18th birthday, sat right on top of the refrigerator. My mother wasn't home. Put the cake on top of the refrigerator, went to bed, laid down as usual. She came and woke me right up. You thought I was playing. Get up. Whoever brought you home, tell them to come back and get you. And go downstairs and get that birthday cake off the top of my refrigerator. And Chuck and Calvin had to come back and pack my little green trash bag. You know, I ain't got no money. I had no luggage. I had no trash bag, and I'm gone. But see, now, this is when you find out you don't really got nowhere to go when your mother say get out. Now, Chuck mom ain't letting you come over there. Calvin mom not letting you come there. The girl you've been sleeping with, her mother definitely not letting you come there. That quick, you have nothing, nowhere to go. One of my friends did let me come live with him and his dad. His dad let me come live with them. But guess what? His dad was a cokehead. So I'm living in a crack house. No heat, no hot water, no bed. I'm sleeping on a couch about the size of this table. I'm too long, I can't stretch out. So I sleep with my knees in the air. 10 months of that, till my joints started to get tight and cramped because it's cold in there, no heat. 10 months I lived like that before my mother let me come home. And then after I went home at 19, you know, the rest is history because I was really, really grown at that time and my mother loved me more than to see me in those conditions. And I still continued on my same path, but she just worried more. My little brother told me that when I came back home, every night I was outside, he never went to sleep until I came home, even on a school night. I never knew that. My baby brother told me that. He said, I never went to sleep when you was home, when you wasn't home. Because you never know when you get that, you're gonna get that phone call. You never know when that phone call gonna come. And that's an awful phone call to receive. I don't receive that call a lot of times. There's a special lady here today who received that phone call. And she's still looking for vindication for her son. These streets ain't nothing to play with, y'all. People really don't care. They only care up until the time that it's time for them to show you they care. You my mans in them, as long as we doing everything together and you don't need me. Go broke. See if you my mans in them then. Your mans ain't your man then. It's a very select few guys, a very select type of person, select few that will really be by your side when you really need them to be. That friend word get thrown around too loosely. My mans in them get thrown around too loosely. Because your man gonna sleep with your girl. Your man gonna line you up to get robbed if you got a better shirt than he got. If you got the Vans that he want. If you just a little too fly for his taste, he can't quite get his wings up to fly with you, he might do something to you. He might do something to you. And the way you avoid that type of stuff is to have confidence in yourself. You understand what I'm saying? I don't care if I walk in the room with Jay, Puff, Lee, Fab, Trey, Jesse Jackson. I don't care. When I walk through the door, who is that? Who is that? Oh, that's the guy who with you. Yeah, because I'm confident like that. None of that stuff makes me close, none of that. We're gonna do it in a tuxedo, we're gonna do it in red bottoms, or we're gonna do it in shell top Adidas, some Timberlands, or a white t-shirt. However you wanna do it, we can do it. It's not the clothes, it's the man. It's not the money, it's the man. I put a post on Instagram that said, when I was chasing money, I stayed broke. But when I realized life was about what you do for other people, that's when I got rich. It's cool to run with your boys. It's cool to have your friends, man. Nobody wants to be alone. But always understand, you're an individual first. You're an individual first. Because I promise you this, because I've never seen it happen. I don't see a few people act like they're going to do it, but I have never really seen nobody jump in the grave with nobody else when it was time for that box to get lowered down. You're going by yourself. You know, they're going to act like they're going, oh, God, get on me, don't you? Okay, I'm going to let you go. Oh, no, back. I don't really want to. But you're going by yourself. Love yourself, man. Be an individual. Like I spoke about my son, that's what I love about my son. He don't care about being fly. I don't understand. Sometimes I look at him like, are you really my child? Because I don't understand the new, I don't understand the dress code. I really don't. I don't get it. You know? And I love the fact that he has all types of friends. He got white friends, he got black friends, he got gay friends. And you know why? Because he's comfortable in his own skin. That's the best place in the world you can be. The most comfortable place in the world to be is your lane. It's your lane. It's my thing. You know? Be comfortable with that. Whatever you are, whoever you are, be comfortable with yourself. Because at the end of the day, you all you got when it's all said and done. You know? You all you got. How much time we got, Shay?
5 minutes late.
5 minutes late. So I'm gonna say this, because y'all gotta get back. These guys right here, y'all in the boxing program, right? Tell me about it real quick. What are y'all doing?
We basically just strength training, getting ready. So by the time we get out, we have a membership at the gym down there, so we get to go to the gym, have it on the street, do it and used to.
See, listen, I'm gonna tell you something about being yourself, and I'm gonna let y'all go. The coolest thing about being yourself is you never know who's watching. And that's why it's best, as you be yourself, to be on your best behavior, to be the best type of person you can be. See, that's why I'm wearing this Money Team hat. See, Floyd and I didn't grow up together. I'm not from Michigan. I didn't know him all my life. He wasn't my man. None of that. Floyd was watching my Instagram, and I didn't even know it. He was watching my Instagram so long that his entire camp knew about me. From him showing them my videos. Yo, watch his videos. Oh, he be talking to, yeah, what? This is what he would do amongst his friends in his camp. And then one day he showed his video, one of my videos, to his assistant, Kichi. And Kichi said, I know, that's your guy. And Floyd's like, yo, you know him? And she said, yeah, I know him. I know him a long time. Floyd said, I want to meet him. I like that guy. I like what he stands for. I like how he talks. And I went to LA for his birthday and met him, and we're here now, just to cut the story short. Floyd Mayweather is worth over $800 million. $800 million. Can you imagine how many people he knows? Can you imagine how many people want this man's attention? Can you imagine how many people just want to take a picture with him and talk to him? I can pick up my phone and call him, and he answers. If he missed a call, he calls back. And you know how much I paid for that? Nothing. Because I'm just being me. Being you carries rewards that you don't even know about. Just be yourself. Because if God intended for you to have it, can't nobody stop it. So don't even buy into the whole, man, they hating on me, man. I was supposed to start, or I was supposed to get out, or I was supposed to fight 15 rounds, they only gave me 6, man. Embrace your circumstances. If it didn't happen, it wasn't meant for you to have it. Period. People say life is hard. Life is not hard. We make it hard. Because people don't live for what really is. People live for what they want things to be. And I tell people that all the time. Don't confuse what you want with what is. That's why my life go the way it go. I'm cool with my circumstances. I got friends who can go and cash out on a $100,000 watch. They can do that. I can't. They still my friends though. And I'm not envious of that. Everybody in this room has a purpose. Everybody. It's up to you to tap into your purpose, find out what that purpose is, and go after it. And seize that moment. Life is not about the turn up. Have fun, absolutely. But that's why I did this weekend. So we can still be reminded and grounded that amidst all the hype about fight weekend, see, the fight gonna be over Sunday. Y'all still gonna be in y'all same situation Sunday. The club's gonna be closed down, everybody gonna be on the back, everybody gonna have a ball, but like, I want people to go back home on their flights or whatever. Yo, dude was talking heavy, like, somebody gonna take something out of this room that's gonna prevent them from going to jail or from getting in a fight. Because you're gonna fail. And just understand that you're here for a purpose. Even a bum on the street has a purpose. A bum, a homeless bum on the street has purpose. And you know what that purpose is? Do you know what do you know what could possibly be his purpose? A homeless person who has nothing. Their purpose is one thing, and that's to serve as a reminder to all of us that your choice and your decisions could garnish you that same result that they're in. That's their purpose. God didn't make nobody and say, I'm gonna make you do bad in life. Even when it look like somebody's doing bad, they're there for a reason. So I just encourage everybody in this room, from this side to this side, anytime you face with any type of dilemma, any type of tough decision that you have to make in your life that could possibly alter your circumstances, your freedom, your life, your marriage.
Fighting every day to keep my son's memory alive and to put the person away that killed him. And guess what? Those friends who was always calling him, yo, Tone, come outside, yo, Tone, come outside. None of them called me to see how I'm doing. None of them. All of them knew what happened, but nobody is speaking up to put that perpetrator away. So you have no friends. The only friends you have are the people who sacrifice for you and love you. Because at the end of the day, those friends are not going to be there for you. They're not calling to check on me. So please, don't be selfish. Think about the people who love you. Because those are the people that's going to be affected for the rest of their lives if you're in jail or you're in the grave. Thank you.
Be right on the spot. But so I actually just missed what she was saying. So.
She was just speaking to the guys that's leaving, as part of the probation program.
Thank you, Clark County. Thank you so much.
Speaking to them and expressing to them about the perils of gun violence, on this side, receiving it. And the same thing, you know what I do. So I just basically, express to them, just from my experiences, they in prison, they in the street, what they're going to face with. If in fact they continue to get wrong. So that's what this entire setting was. All the ladies in here. I really don't know what it does, but I just know it's called Heavenly Heart Hair Product. So I don't know how it works because I don't need it. But find out how it works. I'm pretty sure Tori gonna show y'all, tell you at least. That's all right. Tell them where they can get it from.
I can tell y'all that, and your hair looks beautiful, I gotta guess. If you follow my IG, it's Tori, TORREIHART, and you can get your hair products there, Heavenly Heart Hair. So thank you.
Tori Hart, you came all the way out here to support us today, and Tori, we definitely appreciate you. Billy is in the building, eh? Tori Hart, y'all mind come take a picture with your mom and your please? Can we get? Yeah.
I like interacting. I just like making people feel good. And it's crazy how much that little red heart means to people. Hit that button, you done changed somebody's day. Why? It's not about the like so much. It's just, damn, I look up to him or her, and he or she thought enough of me to reply back. I done seen people screenshot. Did he like my comment? Wow, did he like my comment? I called Diddy on the phone. Diddy didn't even see it, exactly. but it means a lot to people. So that's, you know, that's why my page is, that's why it means what it means to me, because I use it for what it's used for. It's not for self-validation, it's for the interaction that it's supposed to be used for.
Thank you very much. Dawi, can you join us?